So yesterday the news came out that A.J. Dillon has now been re-signed by the Packers. And since then, the details regarding his contract has come out. So I want to share that with you here. Here's from an article from Rob Domofsky of ESPN. Says here, a source confirmed on Thursday that Dillon will be back in Green Bay on a one-year deal. The Packers employed the seldom used 4-year qualifying offer, a provision added into the 2020 CBA that applies to players who have been with the same team for at least 4 uninterrupted league years prior to his contract expiring. NFL Network first reported the news. It's a one-year deal that can be worth up to $1.45 million more than the minimum, and only the minimum part of the base salary. In Dillon's case, $1.125 million is charged against the salary cap. Dillon also can receive $167,000 in additional compensation. He finishes, teams can do this with up to 2 players, but can only give a combined $1.45 million in additional base salary between the two. Before this offseason, only 44 players have signed a deal under this provision. So basically a one-year deal that has a very minimal cap hit of only $1.125 million. And from other people that I was reading, specifically from jsonline.com, an article by Ryan Wood, apparently if the Packers were to cut A.J. Dillon, it would only add $167,000 to the salary cap. And so it's a very cheap contract for A.J. Dillon. We had heard that he had supposedly been talking with a few other teams. And in the past, Dillon has made it very clear that he really wants to spend, his time in Green Bay. And so I don't know if any of those other teams had greater offers for him, but he decides to come back to Green Bay on this one-year deal. And for the Packers, it's just such a cheap contract that it makes sense to me that they brought him back, considering that it's barely costing them anything. And so they'll still have running back depth with A.J. Dillon here. And with the release of Aaron Jones, with Josh Jacobs coming in, and now with this A.J. Dillon contract, all in all, I'm pretty sure the cap hit, Aaron Jones is about $12 million dead cap. Josh Jacobs is around $5-ish million cap hit, and then A.J. Dillon now only $1.1 million. And so all in all, that's around $17 or $18 million of a cap hit for the Packers. So they're spending a good amount at running back, especially with Aaron Jones gone, but all in all, a pretty cheap deal for A.J. Dillon. If you guys want more Packers news, feel free to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time.